D-Day's 75th anniversary, Normandy Remembrance Service honours British heroes. The D-Day Cathedral service was held in Bayeux, the first major place to be liberated after the Allied forces landed on the beaches of Normandy in the Second World War. Hundreds of people who drank at country pub tested after grand dies of tuberculosis. Grandmother Margaret Pegler, 64, died and at least 29 other people have been infected in her village. Mrs Pegler's family say she wasn't a regular at the pub, but may have eaten there a few times over the years. She fell ill last June after suffering a persistent cough and night sweats, but doctors failed to immediately identify her symptoms as tuberculosis. Lidl security guard violently beats shopper in shocking footage. A security guard was caught on film violently beating a shopper. Supermarket Lidl launched an investigation after the security guard was caught repeatedly punching, kicking and stamping on a member of the public. The clip was captured by a shocked shopper who witnessed the incident whilst walking through Stratford Shopping Centre in London at around 10 p.m. on May the 30th. That's the news update. More later. Back to Tracy.
Now, sit back and relax with Tea Time with Tracy.
Hey guys, and you're tuned into Tea Time with Tracy with me, your host, Tracy Nzonzi. Today we're going to be talking about something a lot of you are afraid to open up about: mental health. In line, we've got two guests coming into the studio to talk about mental health amongst young people in greater detail. One who is in fact a sufferer of mental health, and the other who is a support worker of those suffering from mental health. But first up, here's Mrs. by J1.
I'm taking your missus. Nah, brother, I'm joking. All these bad beats they preying. Cause I stepped in looking all frozen. My girl with the back looks lovely, like she ain't never looking like your ting. Bobo stay busy in a bando, and he told me it's getting all boring. I'm taking your missus. Nah, brother, I'm joking. All these bad beats they preying. Cause I stepped in looking all frozen. My girl with the back looks lovely, like she ain't never looking like your ting. Bobo stay busy in a bando, and he told me it's getting all boring. Dick, how many times did I make that exit?
Welcome back to the studio, guys. That is Mrs. by J1, and you're listening to Tea Time with Tracy. Did you know 1 in 6 mental health sufferers are aged between 10 and 19, and half of all mental health conditions start by the age of 14? However, most cases are undetected and untreated. Here in the studio with me is Lauren Santos, who is an 18-year-old currently suffering from anxiety. Thank you for joining us in the studio, Lauren.
Thank you for having me today, Tracy.
Can you just outline what is the difference between anxiety and anxiety disorder?
I would say in my words, anxiety is negative thoughts that occur during the day.
Okay.
And the difference, I would say, is the disorder is more impulsive. It's severe. More severe.
So with this disorder, do you go through any challenges during the day?
Yeah, quite a lot, to be honest. It's usually talking on the phone with certain people or people I don't know, crowded places such as town, so I tend to avoid certain places.
Okay. And what do you do when you come across these challenges?
I try to distract myself by speaking with my friends or with my family or listening to music. That helps a lot.
Are you getting any help for your condition, or is it you're battling it yourself?
First, yeah, I was battling it myself because I didn't know I have anxiety, but then I was advised by my teacher to go to counselor. So we talk about it, talking therapy.
Oh, what was was it easy coming out to your teacher that you've got a problem, or did you tend to keep it to yourself and it was forced out of you?
I tend to keep it to the teacher, to be honest. But when I spoke with a counselor, we used the CBT therapy, if you know what it is.
No, if you could just go into much detail with that.
Well, it's cognitive behavioral therapy, and it's basically outlines certain situations and how would you react and why is that.
Oh.
And that helps.
Okay. Do you think having mental health problems in today's day and age is harder or easier for young people?
I would say definitely harder due to social media, because there's too much hate on social media. People like to judge and say their own opinions, and usually they're not positive. So people tend to be quiet about things like mental health problems.
Oh, so you think mental health and social media don't go hand in hand?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay, thank you for that, Lauren. Really appreciate it. Tell us what you guys think. Do you think having mental health problems in today's day and age is harder or easier for young people? Remember to contact us on 123-6549 or tweet us at TeaTimeWithT. We can't wait to hear your response, but we'll be back after these short messages.
I love coffee, but the heat's just too intense.
Why not try our new iced coffee?
Iced coffee?
With intense new flavours and incredibly reasonable prices, Costa promises to provide 100% customer satisfaction. Come to Costa and pick up your complimentary double chocolate chip muffin today. Visit our website at costa.co.uk to find out more information on your local store. Costa, for coffee lovers.
Now, sit back and relax with Tea Time with Tracy.
Hello and welcome back. Today we're discussing mental health amongst young people. And earlier we asked the question, do you think dealing with mental health in today's day and age is harder or easier for young people? We've asked and you guys have answered. Tasha from Birmingham says, I don't think having mental health in today's day and age is harder, as we've got things like Reflect, which is an app which helps us reflect on our day. Thank you for that, Tasha. Next up, we've got a specialist coming in to talk to us more about some of the causes of mental health and the little things we can do to help, not only for ourselves but for friends and relatives. However, next up is NSG OT Bop.
My drip is a talent, saving is boring, so I might go Harris. Too many sirens, had a skirt from the forest. He got me paranoid. Time I can't check, I did the OT pop. Came a long way from them OT shots. Now we're doing shows on OD spots. I'm a young boy in the OD spots. Out here, early in the year, tryna be the hustler of the year. Was quick, far there. You see me here.
That was OT Bot by NSG. Now here in the studio with us is Elizabeth Chappie, who's a support worker from Birmingham, who works a lot with young people experiencing mental health. So Elizabeth, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Could you just give us in great detail, what is it that you do?
Job-wise,
Yeah.
we do support people with mental health with the physical aspect of life, and also we help them with housing care, choice and benefit. We also help them to attend their hospital appointment, and we oversee their budget to help them how to manage their finances and with their day-to-day life.
And do you experience any challenges when working with these people?
Yeah, of course, we do experience challenges because sometimes we need to help people, like try to convince them with the choice of medication to accept their medication, which always they are not always willing to do so. Sometimes to convince them with the choice of what they need to do with their activity, to prepare activity for them and to try and make them accept what is on ground.
Oh, okay. And when they go for attacks, if a patient goes for an attack, how do you support them and help them?
About patient going for attack or crisis, everyone is different and you get to work with them according to their personal plan. So we have different techniques to help them when they have their attack or crisis.
Oh, okay. And do you think having mental health in today's day and age is easier or harder?
It's not neither easier or harder. As I said earlier, it depends on everybody's situation and how the person is responding to their treatment or is responding to their personal situation.
Do you enjoy working with people with mental health?
I do really enjoy working with people with mental health because it's a great pleasure to make a difference to somebody's life.
Thank you very much for that, Elizabeth. And thank you for coming and explaining what mental health is from a support worker aspect. Now you're listening to Tea Time with Tracy. After a quick break, we're going to have both Elizabeth and Laurie in the studio to discuss it in greater detail. Do you know someone who
is always feeling sad or down,
withdraws themselves from friends and family,
has extreme mood swings,
or shows significant tiredness, low energy, or has problems sleeping?
If this is the case, they may be experiencing mental health problems. For more information on how to help, please visit www.mind.co.uk before it's too late.
Now, sit back and relax with Tea Time with Tracy.
You're listening to Tea Time with Tracy, and in the studio with me is both Lauren and Elizabeth. So if I can turn to you, Elizabeth, now you've heard Lauren's story, does this type of thing happen to a lot of people?
Yeah, of course, this type of thing happens to a lot of people with mental health issue, because sometimes with anxiety, she has a fear of negative response. That's what she tried to isolate herself. She's scared of crowded places, as she said, and she tried to isolate herself, and that is likely to make her less engaged with the different services and less engaged with other professionals that can provide help.
And Lauren, to you, do you think we can do anything, or the government or different associations can do things to help promote mental health?
Definitely, especially in education. I think they should promote like the importance of mental health. Also, they should advise her where to go, because many people don't know where to seek the help. So yeah, definitely that, and especially in the community as well.
Would you add to that, Elizabeth?
Yeah, the government should also promote mental health in employment and in other agencies responsible for health and other relevant sectors, so that they can work together to see how to help people with mental health issues.
Just before we end the show, I'd like to just give a big thanks to both Elizabeth and Lauren, who have come into the studio today to talk to us about a really important subject. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Guys, don't forget to contact us on 123-6549 or tweet us at TeaTimeWithT. We'd love hearing what you've got to say. That's all for this week. Thank you very much for listening to Tea Time with Tracy. Next week, we're looking at body image as ITV's Love Island hit our screens. Playing us out is Location by Dave. See you next week. Bye.
Now, sit back and relax with Tea Time with Tracy.
J5. If you send me the location, then I'll be right there. And make her come check you, my baby. No time, no. And my dog is on probation. Another 5 years. And bring girls to his location. No time, no. Send me the location. This year about vacation.